Hey guys, and welcome back to our adventures in Minecraft. As always, I am DemonFire93, and I am feeling very good today. I feel like $1,000,000 because I did some charitable things. And the thing about charity is you're not really required to, it's not about the fact that, I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going with this. It's hard to put it into words. You know, people are always like, oh, I did charity. And it's like, yeah. I'm not about boasting about it. It's just, I donated money to 2 different charities, and it makes me feel really good about myself, okay? So, there we go. Enough said. Yeah, there were 2 different charities that went on over this past weekend that I took part in. One of those, many of you will know, from the Rooster Teeth 24-hour extra life live stream, 24-hour live stream that they did. These guys are amazing, and I donated to that. And then actually Friday, I got to be a part of a local charity. The funny thing about that one is I have no idea what I even donated to. Honestly, I cannot tell you what the name of the charity was, but I donated. Yeah. Why did I donate? Because I got to pie somebody in the face. Yeah, it was just a local charity. The people at my bank decided that they were going to do this thing where they would take every single employee that they have, which there was only 6 of them, and put each employee got a jar, and then they gave us 2 weeks to put money into said jars with each person's name on it, and whoever had the most by the end of this past week got pied in the face. And I got to be the first person out of like 10 people to pie the guy who won, because I was looking forward to it, and I got to donate, or I donated I wouldn't say a large amount, but I donated an amount that they considered a large amount, I guess, because if I had only donated like $1, they would probably would have been like, no, you don't get to pie him. But everybody who donated a large amount got to basically pie this guy in the face, which was fun. I got whipped cream on my shoe though, but got lots of photos and video of it, and so it was very good, and it all goes to a good cause, even if I don't remember what that cause was. It's a charity. For charity. Hey, Spider Jockey, it's like the 3rd one that we've seen during our travels out here. Yes, we are still looking for a Mega Taiga, and I have no idea if we're ever going to find one at this rate. I'm 10,000 blocks out. I'm almost 11,000 blocks out, actually. So we're just gonna keep heading out, and we're gonna see if we run into anything. And don't do a lag spike like that, please. Thank you. No. Bad lag. Bad lag. Bad lag. You want to stop that now? Please? So, moving on from my feel-good moment, I want to do something that I usually don't do, which is talk about my, fandom. I know. Talk about the fact that I am a WWE wrestling fan. I know so many people, it's shocking to you, because everybody's assumption of wrestling fans is that they're all idiots. These are people's usually assumptions of people. And they assume them all to be idiots, and they assume them all to be, I have no idea. It's bad assumptions of people. They assume that anybody who watches wrestling, everybody who watches wrestling, they think that, okay, it's rough. I'm trying to talk, and it's hard enough trying to figure it out with all this lag and the different thoughts going through my head. But it's also hard when you're trying to attack me, you stupid spider, so fuck off. Come on, you damn lag spikes. Go the hell away. For the love of God, I have a really good computer. Going off topic here, I just recently found out that I have the best computer to run Batman, which is why my computer never had any problems running Batman. It never has. Because it's got 16 gigs of RAM! Why are you having trouble with Minecraft? Thank you. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So everybody who isn't a wrestling fan, well, I shouldn't say everybody, because that is making an assumption. But the majority of people who are not wrestling fans assume that anybody that is a wrestling fan is a country bumpkin, and everybody's stupid because we all think that wrestling's real. And I'm from the northern half of the United States. Not only that, but the only reason I got into wrestling was because my girlfriend at the time watched it, and I thought it was a good thing that she and I could talk about at times, and so I decided to watch it with her. And I've been a fan ever since. But I watch it more for the stories, and you know, they just came with something this past week that kind of made me laugh, and I feel bad about it because it's somebody's injury that I'm laughing about, basically. But their champion, their heavyweight champion, at a live event, got an injury that's going to put him out for 6 to 9 months. And that screws up their entire story that they have. And it's that reason that I was laughing, was because it screwed up their story. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. It's like, oh, it sucks he's going to be out for 6 to 9 months. But, haha, WWE for doing that. I mean, this is why wrestling in general should be real and should not be fake, should not be scripted. I mean, yes, injuries happen. Everybody who watches wrestling knows that. Injuries can happen, and so, yeah, we appreciate the fact that of the stuff that they're doing, they're putting their bodies on the line, but honestly, they should actually get it to be real, because then they are not scripting things going, oh shit, he was booked for the next 8 months to be champion and he's gonna be out for those 6 to 9 months, so we're fucked. We have to come up with a completely new thing to do for this time frame. You know, I mean, I can go back with history, even though I've only watched since their big event of WrestleMania 25. So the 25th year anniversary of WrestleMania was when I basically started watching. So it was many years ago, because they're now in, like, what, 31, 32? They're in the 30s, but way back before I watched, there was the two big companies. There's the WWE that everybody knows now, and then there was WCW, which was the one that lost in the ratings wars that they had in the 90s. Or was it the 80s? I don't know. But, hey, that's how it goes. Is that they had a winner and they had a loser in the ratings wars. The Monday Night Wars is what they called them, because both of their shows were on at Monday night, and it's like, okay. And for, I don't know, ever since then, I guess, you could say that WWE has ruled the wrestling industry. No other people have competed against them. But when I started, I became a fan of one particular wrestler who had some issues with some drugs. And then, because of that, he got released from his contract, and for the longest time, I had no idea what had happened to him. It's just like, okay, well, he's just done wrestling, I guess. And then, I think it was a Thursday night, I got bored because it was not a wrestling night, and this was back when I actually watched television. And, television, like live television, because I still watch things that are DVR'd. TiVo'd, I guess you could say. But it was Thursday night, because that was not a wrestling night at the time. And I was flipping through and I see some other wrestling going on. It's like, oh, this isn't WWE, this is other wrestling. I didn't know there was such a thing. because that's how it is. It's like WWE is in so control over it that you don't even realize at times that there's other companies out there doing this. So, and I'm watching this, and the wrestler that I was a fan of comes running out. I'm like, wait, what? He's been here at this smaller company called TNA, which has now become Impact Wrestling, and yeah, so I got into watching that, and then they just fucked up. I mean, they have royally fucked up and are terrible. Quite honestly. I mean, I don't know where they went wrong. It may have been that they were stationed in Orlando studios where anybody can get in for free. So so all of their events were basically free. So they weren't making any money. They had a couple pay-per-views at the Orlando studios. So yet again, at a pay-per-view, people who are in attendance get there for free. That probably didn't help their finances any. What else did they do? Once that started happening, they started cutting back their pay-per-views. They only had 4 pay-per-views a year, as opposed to WWE's 12 or 11. It's like, that's yet again not going to help you any, because you're going to be making less money. Then they tried to get all of their wrestlers to take a pay cut, and I mean that's what they had to do at that point. But their wrestlers started jumping ship because of that, because they weren't going to have that. That's why a bunch of them started showing up on WWE and other places. But then they started doing tapings of things, and that's where they completely lost it. Because funny thing is, when you do tapings, you really screw yourself. You screw yourself into this storyline, which is luckily what WWE is not doing. They don't tape the shows. They do tape the one. They tape SmackDown, which is their Thursday night show, but they tape it Thursday night's show on Tuesday night, as well as some of their other non-big name stuff. But the main brand, or their main show that they have, Monday Night Raw, is live. It's always live that they do it, right? And so with that, they're only locked in for the week. They can always record their stuff afterwards and change the story. But TNA was being stupid as all hell, and they're just like, we're gonna tape, a month and a half in advance. And it happened before they switched off of Spike TV and onto a network that I don't get, which is when I stopped watching them, which was kind of sad for me because I liked the wrestlers that were there. But they had this whole thing happen where they did a month and a half or so worth of tapings ahead of time, which, yet again, stupid idea. And all of the events leading up to their pay-per-view that they had at the end of that month, all of it's already done, right? So we're getting up to that point. Get to the pay-per-view. Oh yeah, this guy tore his ACL and he's out. This happened at a live event 3 weeks ago. So we have not been able to set up an actual change in storyline because we're ignorant idiots. And yeah, so we're just gonna deal with this at the pay-per-view and have everybody who's been watching up until this point expecting to have this match happen, and that match doesn't happen. It's like, good job, you guys. You're stupid. It's like, anyone who's not a wrestling fan, the opinion that they have of wrestling fans, where they think that they're all idiots, that's actually how the wrestling management is. Honestly. I mean, they're not smart people in some cases. None of the things that TNA was doing sounds like a smart thing, do you? Agree? Because I certainly don't think that they were doing smart things with that. I mean, that's just stupid. and they lost their contract with Spike, and then they went to Destination America, and I think they lost their contract with Destination America recently, and I don't know even if they're on television anymore. It's like, good job, you guys! But, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people jump ship, and it's kind of sad. Kind of sad that there's a monopoly in that sort of business, that nobody's got a big enough budget to take on the WWE Corporation and everything. But that's my rant for today on wrestling. Something I usually don't talk about because people assume bad things of wrestling fans, and so I usually like to keep it secret. So now you guys know that this person that you've been watching for 124 episodes now is a wrestling fan. Do you think any less of him? Do you think any differently of him? Do you think that I'm an idiot in different ways now? Feel free to judge me how you will. I really am okay with it. But during my time of watching wrestling tonight, because tonight that I am recording this is actually a Monday night, so I just got finished watching Monday Night Raw, I saw a commercial for a movie. And this is actually going to go into our next episode, in Saturday's episode. But we're going to start with just this part here. Holy shit! You in a hurry there, bud? You okay? Okay. That happened. But, yes, I saw a trailer for a movie that is coming out that I wanted to talk about a little bit. And that is... hold on, I've got it written down here. In the Heart of the Sea. Now, by that title, just like the Marble Hornet story, always watching a Marble Hornet story, you'd never be able to tell what that movie's about. But In the Heart of the Sea. Unless you've seen trailers for this, you don't know what this is, more than likely. Or if you're following Chris Hemsworth religiously, like many fangirls are. I'm sure my friend already knows that he's going to be playing a role in this movie, and so knows what I'm talking about, but for many of you, you will not know what this movie's about. This is, yes, Chris Hemsworth, for those who have been living under a rock, is Thor. The hunk of a man that every girl loves to death and wants to be with, and blah 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 blah. I'm not over the dream moat. I am not one of the girls, so I don't really care. Anyways, yes, he's a very good actor, though. I will give them that. So he's going to be playing in this movie, and this movie is basically a new rendition of Moby Dick. That book that I did that long-ass paper on, bullshitted my way through, and read in one single night. And so I laughed when I heard that they're making a movie of it. I'm going, oh God, please, for the love of God, tell me that they are not going to be doing it page for page. Because I don't know, actually, I saw that Chris Hemsworth was in it, but I didn't figure out what character he was going to be playing. But I swear to God, even if he's playing, Ishmael, or no, Captain Ahab, that's it. Yeah, please, if he's playing Captain Ahab, please do not let there be a page-for-page rendition. No, dang it. It is Ishmael, because Ishmael's the one who's narrating it. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I don't want him being Ahab, or if he does, don't let there be a page-for-page, because there's an entire fucking chapter about a goddamn wave. Or about the sea in general. And, like I said, Chris Hemsworth is a very good actor. I don't think that he's that good that he could sustain an entire chapter's worth of content of reading about a wave in a movie. Reporting about a wave, talking about a wave, or the sea in general. It was only like 3 pages for that chapter, but still, it was an entire chapter devoted to a goddamn wave. But I don't know, maybe if they just, have him go shirtless, then all the girls will just fawn over him and they won't give a shit what he's talking about, and all the guys will just be like, oh god, get on with this scene, it's terrible enough because he's shirtless, I don't even care what he's talking about, and they can go with it. There you go. There you go, guys. That's how you can talk about an entire chapter's worth of content of a wave with Chris Hemsworth. Just have him go shirtless. But think that's all the time that I have for today. Damn it, why are we going in the wrong direction again? Fucking lag spikes. Alright, which direction is this? Is this the... No. Can I please be going in the... Can we go in a direction, please? Okay, this way is... If this actual lag would stop so I could actually see what's going on. Thank you. So I should be going this way. Okay. And then this way. Yes? Yes. Sounds about right. Okay. Then let's do that. Holy shit. This terrible, terrible, terrible lag. Go to hell. Oh my god. But sadly, that is all the time that we have for today. Next time, we will be talking about more movies, but movies that are much better. Sorry, but I'm not going to go see the Moby Dick movie. I read the book, and I don't want to fall asleep in a movie theater. Thank you very much. And as much as Chris Hemsworth, like I said, is a good actor, I will commend him for that. He's done a great job as Thor, and that other character that he was, and that other character that he was, and other characters that he has been. But don't think that anybody in the world can save Moby Dick. We don't want a movie version of it. I just thought it was an interesting topic and I could talk about it for an episode. So, we'll be talking about other movies next time. But that will do it for us today. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm DemonFire93, and I think I'm gonna go kill myself because of this lag. But I'll see you guys next time as a ghost.